Okay, so if you guys seen this, Baba Chi-Chi, from the Going Backpack family vlog.
Yeah, I've seen them keeping up with their stuff, yeah.
So their whole thing, right, is family travel. They've been at it, like 5 years straight?
Yeah, something like that. They're always on the move.
Always. But get this, they just launched a spin-off series called Baba Chi-Chi's Big Adventure, and it's not exactly what you'd expect.
Oh, how so?
Well, the first episode just dropped, and Baba Chi-Chi is going solo. Like, totally solo.
No way, really. That's a pretty big shift from their usual family-centric stuff.
Right, so the family's in Australia visiting relatives, haven't seen them in like 5 years, and he's off on his own in Chiang Mai, Thailand for 40 days.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, you'd think after years of nonstop travel, especially with the whole family, he'd be looking forward to some downtime, maybe just chill at home for a bit.
Right, but nope, he's diving headfirst into this whole solo adventure thing.
So what's the motivation there? Did he say anything about why he decided to do this?
Well, in the first episode, he mentions needing some me time. He doesn't really go into detail, but he seems pretty excited about it.
I can see that. I mean, think about it. They've been traveling as a family for years. And even though travel can be amazing and eye-opening, it can also be pretty intense, especially with kids. So taking some time for himself to explore on his own terms could be really beneficial,
Definitely. There's something about solo travel that just hits different. It forces you to rely on yourself to really step outside of your comfort zone.
Absolutely. And there's research to back this up. Studies show that solo travel can be incredibly valuable, especially after periods of intense togetherness. It helps you reconnect with yourself, rediscover your own identity, kind of like hitting the reset button.
And that seems to be exactly what Baba Chi is doing here. Like, he mentions missing his family, of course, but there's this real sense of excitement, this feeling that he's starting a new chapter.
It's a fascinating dynamic, isn't it? This push and pull between the comfort of family and the allure of solo exploration. I think a lot of people, especially those who travel frequently, can probably relate to that.
Totally. So speaking of exploration, what do we think we can expect from Baba Chi-Chi's Big Adventure? He says it's going to be about food, art, music, and entertainment. Kind of a mix of everything.
Sounds about right for him. He's always been up for trying new things, immersing himself in different cultures, and Chiang Mai is the perfect place for that.
Yeah, totally. It's got those beautiful temples, the bustling markets, delicious food. It's got something for everyone.
Right. I'm curious to see if he'll tap into the spiritual side of Chiang Mai, maybe visit some of the ancient temples, try out meditation, that sort of thing.
Definitely. But knowing him, he's not going to shy away from the more adventurous stuff either. He mentioned some pretty cool activities planned for later episodes. Like, he's going to be cooking vegan Thai street food.
Oh, wow. That sounds right up his alley. Remember that time they were in Vietnam and he tried that durian fruit?
Yeah, classic Baba Chi-Chi. He's also going to be jamming with musicians in Sri Lanka. Remember that incredible video of him and the kids learning to surf there?
Of course. That was amazing. I can totally see him getting into the music scene in Sri Lanka, maybe even learning a new instrument.
Totally.
Yeah.
And to top it all off, he mentioned exploring some underground art scenes in Malaysia. I'm really curious to see what he finds there.
It sounds like this whole series is going to be like a choose-your-own-adventure for the soul. Yeah. He's hitting all the major points. Food, art, music, and even some introspection along the way. I think this could be really special.
Totally agree. It's going to be fascinating to see how he navigates this whole solo experience.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. After so long with the family, this solo journey could really change his perspective, not just on travel, but on his family life, even himself.
Right. It's almost like a social experiment.
Right.
Like, how does stepping away from the familiar, from the comfort of family, even for a little while, change how we see ourselves in our relationships?
It's a question we all grapple with, isn't it? Finding that balance between our individual needs and our roles within a family, within a community. I have a feeling Baba Chi's Big Adventure might give us some insights into that. What do you think?
I think you're right. I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. You know what? I'm adding it to my watch list right now. Guys, if you're looking for a unique travel show, something a little different, check out Baba Chi-Chi's Big Adventure. It's definitely worth a watch.
I'm with you on that. It'll be interesting to see where the solo journey takes him.
And on that note, we'll wrap up our deep dive for today. But hey, maybe we can circle back to this in a few weeks, see how things are shaping up for Baba Chi-Chi.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. Until then, happy travels, everyone.
Stay adventurous.